Okay guys, what's up? I was working on this logo, well not logo, but I was working on this shirt design and I figured show you guys how I did it. So here it is. This is what I'm going to show you how to make real quick. Shouldn't take too long. It's pretty easy, but if you don't know what you're doing, it could be difficult. So I'm going to help you through it. First, I'm going to choose a text. We're going to actually, let's go back from there. Let's go straight over to layers. And we're going to take our square tool, just make a big old rectangle. Doesn't matter. Set it as black. Then we're going to lock this layer. Now add a layer on top of it. Just that gives us a black background to be able to see. Then we want our text to come out in white. So we select white. So bright. All right, I just type it out and I put I drop each word where it goes so they're all in line. Then you find your paragraph tool and just center them all. I think you find that in here under type, paragraph. Then character, this will give you this. I keep them over here because I use them all the time. And then this is one of the fonts that I made that I'm using. So all I really have to do is do some kerning and just straightening up the letters. Looks good there. But is what I want to do is I want to make them all uppercase. So go into type, change case, uppercase. So every letter is uppercase. Now when I made this font, I made it basically for all the letters. So I have to situate them because it's really hard to situate the letters to work with every letter and still touch. So how I do this is I pick my spot, I hold Alt, and then I hit the arrows side to side. And then that'll separate or pull them closer. I don't know what just happened. Okay, my computer just froze and took a second to restart, so we're gonna go right back into this. Right now, as I said, I was using my font, so I'm gonna turn these over quick. Alt, then over. I think I showed you guys how to paragraph, center everything. And this is basically just how you want it to look. Just whatever looks nice. Just do this real quick. This whole has to go over. I want to bring this up just a touch, so I'm going to go back over into my character. I'm going to actually raise these letters a touch. Ooh, it's more than I wanted, so we're going to go 0.25. It's just a touch. This will raise your letters. Also, this here will change the spacing in between, so you can adjust that to whatever whatever you want to, but that will be affected once you do this. So based on your size, you're going to want to adjust that, at least while it's in text form. Oop. So when I get to this point and I'm happy with where everything is, I'll show you what I do next. Let's move the whole word. Something like that. I want this inline on a shirt. That looks pretty good. So now what I do is you can go object, path, outline, stroke, or you can go expand. I want to expand with both. I want the fill and the object. Oop. I got to do it. Let's see. There we go. See, now everything, you can see that they cross over. The overlap on these is what I like to play with a lot. I'm going to take and we're going to go into your Pathfinder tool. And we're going to click Unite. That's going to bring everything all together. So now this is all one shape. If I wanted to change the color on that, I can change the color. Oh, let me show you. Control Shift G. That'll ungroup. So now this is just its own shape because it's all connected. So now you can adjust whatever you want moving these two. But now, just like before, you can make an outline. Actually, I want to outline this in white. Let's take a red. No. Oh, I want to take my stroke and make a smaller stroke. And let's talk about this. See how we have these edges now? That's because these are actually surrounded by lines now. And we want to round off these edges. That'll round off your corners. You have two different options. That'll create that. I usually use the round one. Use the round, and the cap, I do the end cap like that. And I like, now if you look at this, we're on the, basically the stroke follows the line, both sides. This will put your stroke, your line on the interior, like on the inside of your line. That actually doesn't look that bad in this situation, but normally it does. I like putting it on the outside. So then even if you blow up your stroke, it still looks pretty good, but it will overlap opposite, basically letters that aren't hooked together. So paths that aren't hooked together. That looks pretty good. So grab all these. We're still in pretty small. If we're only 0.5 and it's that big. So is what I'm going to do is we'll make a background for this. We're going to hold Alt, and that's going to double this when we drag. But is what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this now, and we're going to do our own drop shadow without any filters or all that. Just turn it white. Then let's take this and Control G, that'll group it. And then take this and Control G that also, so that'll group it too. And we're just gonna set that on top. And then you can also select both and group that too. You can, I mean, reality we can take, let's see, We can make this a different color if we wanted. That's the interior of the other. Nope, it didn't stay. Oh, it did, but I'm down there. So that starts to look really nice. You can choose any color you want. It's got to be selected. Let's go. I don't know, just playing around with it, but you can choose any color. That's just a quick way that I do some of my lettering that helps a lot. Then even if you have to adjust them, you can come in and adjust them from here. If you want to fix a letter, change anything about them. But that's that. Let's see how close they look to the same. Control Shift right bracket brings to the front. Pretty good. See the two layers there. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. See ya.